According to Sincero, the idea of nature versus nurture was first brought up by Sir Francis Galton in his 1874 publication of Englishmen of Science, Their Nature and Nurture. In this book, he argued that heredity is what causes a difference in intelligence and character traits. He developed this idea well before the modern science of genetics. This theory was in opposition of what philosopher John Locke believed, which is that when children are born they are a complete blank slate, and their traits develop completely from learning and experiences. This brings up the psychological question of whether intelligence is developed from genes passed from parent to offspring, or if one's environment is the sole cause of IQ, or perhaps it is a mix of one's environment and heredity. What we are going to try to find out is which one affects intelligence more. To begin with, we need to know what heritability actually means. According to Wade and Tavris, heritability applies only to a particular group living in a particular environment. An example shown in the textbook demonstrated this by showing how children in one group who all have money, eat the same kind of high-quality food, have attentive parents, and go to the same high-end school would only have intellectual differences based on their genetics, since all of their environmental factors would be entirely the same. However, children in a separate group that have variances in their monetary status, diet, schools, and types of parents would mean that this group's intellectual differences would be caused by environmental differences, and keep the heritability of intelligence for this group low. In addition, there was a study shown in the textbook that followed 48,000 American children from the time of birth until they were 7 years old. The study showed that children from impoverished families had an astounding 60% variance of IQ that was accounted for by environmental factors, while the contribution of genes held close to no significance. The exact reverse was found in affluent families, where heritability was found to be extremely high, and shared environmental factors contributed hardly at all. Additionally, the question of if nature or nurture affect intelligence more than the other may actually be the wrong question to ask. According to MacLeod, children that tend to be more underprivileged, like those in the African American community, tend to score lower on the same IQ test that other white children have taken, and maybe because they did not have the same access to material resources, or have the same opportunities that many white children receive simply due to birthright. However, the tests that have been done on twins may actually prove that heredity may hold the key to intelligence, as explained in the following videos.